In this video, I will be covering everything that we know so far about Starfield's Outpost or settlement building system. I will also speculate and mention things that I want to see in this system. If you're excited for Starfield, then make sure to subscribe. I'll be making plenty more Starfield content. So, similar to Fallout 4, Starfield is going to have a system which allows players to build settlements, or as they are called in Starfield, outposts. For many players, this is very exciting and makes for a great place for you to stash your loot. For many of you that played Fallout 4, you know that you could only build in set locations called settlements. However, one main difference in Starfield is you will be able to build wherever you like, as long as it is not too close to any towns. I am unsure if you will be able to build outposts near random locations that you stumble across. However, I assume that each location will have a dead zone which will block the ability to build outposts too close to them. When placing an outpost, we will notice a notification highlighting what resources are available within the vicinity of the outpost. Here in this example, we can see that the outpost has lead as an available resource. This signifies that the player will be able to harvest and mine resources from their outposts. With the Outpost build menu activated, we can see some key things. Firstly, I want to point out the build limit bar. Do not worry too much about this, as I think that the limit will be quite high. As we can see, the planets are quite open, and if the game is optimized well, then the build limit should be high enough for builders to make some large bases. This is also why I don't think you'll be able to build near random buildings, as it will make your game run worse. Anyways, I'm sure in no time someone will make a mod making the build limit redundant. More features shown on the build menu are cargo, crew, needed power, total power, and production. I believe that cargo will be stored resources that have been harvested or mined at the outpost. We can see in this clip some large storage containers. I assume that these will increase the total cargo limit of an outpost. These same storage containers can be seen on starships that you can build as well. So maybe you can pick up full cargo containers from your outpost and take them elsewhere. The crew seems to be similar to the settler population count in Fallout 4's settlement screen. This number will show how many crew members or companions are stationed at the outpost. Needed power is an obvious one. This number will show how much power is needed to keep everything running in the outpost. I imagine that rooms which require oxygen, lights, and also defenses will increase the total power number. The total power number will probably need to be on par with the needed power number to keep the outpost running. Increasing the total power will come from objects such as these wind generators. We can also see a large solar panel generator in this clip. I'm thinking that the number of total power added by these power generators will depend on the conditions of the planet that you are on. For example, if you are on a planet close to the sun, then the solar panel will be a better option than the wind generators. Production, I imagine, will be how many resources the outpost is harvesting or mining each minute. This will be great for gauging how much cargo space you will need and how efficient the outpost is. We can also see what looks like the name of the outpost in the bottom left of the outpost building menu. I'm unsure whether you can change the name of your outpost or not. Lastly, on the build menu, we can see the build mode exit button and toggle view button. I do not believe that the toggle view button will be for the first to third person views. I believe that it will change the different build modes, which I'll explain further. Something cool added with Starfield's outpost system is the fly cam. You can toggle between the traditional on-foot build cam to the fly cam. I believe that this will be a game changer when planning and building the layouts of your outposts. I can still see a use for the on-foot build camera for things like decorating your interiors or getting that on-ground immersion and feel of your outpost as you're building. Whereas the fly cam will be great for planning out the more larger objects in your outpost. Here we can see the main structures that the player can build with. We can see many different hubs, as they are called, ranging from science hubs, military hubs, and hydroponic hubs. These hubs also seem to have different sizes for each hubs. Here we can see 12 tabs of items available in the build menu. These will range from structures, as shown here, to power production, furniture, and decoration. It has not been shown exactly what each tab is, but by going off of what we've seen in these clips so far, we can kind of figure out what we'll be working with. The outpost system just keeps reminding me more and more of No Man's Sky. Another cool little feature shown is these little robots that are seen roaming around the player's outpost. It has not been announced what these little guys are for, however I believe that they will serve some kind of purpose, whether that be just to talk to or maintenance drones. There's a lot of potential for these guys and I'm excited to see what they're all about. I'm glad to see that there is many different options for furniture and decorations. This will be great for us Fallout 4 settlement builders who enjoy really making their outposts feel more immersive. I can only imagine what is added by mod authors and cannot wait to find out. A little detail, yet a fun one, is this animal hide shown in this clip. I'm hoping that with the animal hide rugs, you need to actually hunt the animal to be able to place its hide, similar to the mounted head displays in Fallout 4. This will add a fun and ever-changing reward system for your base along your playthrough. There's many clips showing ships taking off from your outpost and landing on your outpost. This will be a cool feature and it'll probably be how you fast travel to your base or maybe just how you get there from space, obviously. Next up is crafting stations. There are many clips showing crafting stations at the player outpost. This feature will most likely be similar to Fallout 4's crafting system. Sometimes you'll find scattered crafting stations around random locations, and also they'll be buildable in your outpost. I've not seen any sign of turrets or defense, or whether your outpost can be attacked by the Crimson Fleet or any other factions. The only sign of defense is this watchtower here, although that could also just be for surveying the area. I hope that attacks on your outpost is a feature added into the game. Another cool attack and defense feature could be if aggressive wildlife rampages through your outpost. So far, I have not seen any footage of buildable walls or fences. However, building a military compound on a planet and securing all of the rare resources sounds super fun. One feature that was not shown in the outpost building but in the spaceship building is the ability to display your weapons on weapon racks. I am confident that weapon displays will also be able to be built at outposts. This was my favourite feature when decorating my homes in Skyrim and Fallout. I'm really excited to see what the Starfield community builds when the game is released. I know that I'm going to be making many outposts and sharing them here on this YouTube channel. This has been everything that we know about Starfield's outpost system so far. I've been your host and you have been awesome. Thank you for your time. I hope that this video taught you something about Starfield's new outpost system. If you're new to my channel, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. Leave a comment as well of your thoughts. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.